We want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want
understand,
all the
right?
smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big wack100. The Beehive room, Love and R&B room, hosted by the Queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak, No Mercy room, Spin the Block room, 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room, 100 ENT South room, Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room, Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast, Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull, Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on wack, one mic on wack.
I'm gonna tell him right now,
I ain't
boy.
my
Fuck
big
a
bro got
Rolls
a my
Royce.
big bro.
Your time is
A
shut
Rolls
your ass
Royce,
up.
a Maybach. If you black, you young, you
There go
get
my
money.
uncle right here.
Save your money. I'm telling you right now. I've been preaching to y'all. I'm telling you, save your money.
All I'm buying is equipment and dump trucks, my nigga.
Yeah.
Uncle ain't gonna lie. Save y'all money for real, 'cause I ain't gonna lie. I had this so long.
Man, we
Shut
don't
up.
give
You
a
out
Shut
here
fuck.
buying.
up,
nigga.
You out here
Shut your
buying
bitch ass
Transformers
up.
Is
and
the
shut up, nigga.
YSL court proceeding? I see. Yeah, I see some. Somebody stay on top of that. I see some internet where it ain't looking too good. Hold on.
Yeah, the
For
judge
who?
denied him.
Here it go right here. Here it go right here. The mother judge was conspiring against the defense attorney, saying them is suspects too.
Who?
This is bad work. Let me drop it. Where it's at? Morning show. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I hear they denied his bond, right?
Yep.
Yep, I heard that.
Under what grounds? What they say? Same grounds? We got audio. Let's get somebody to play that.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm telling you, yeah, this shit, boy. Oh no.
When the court finally acknowledged, oh, by the way, there was another ex parte meeting that occurred on June 7th. We sat there after finding out about one ex parte meeting and having to drag the truth out. We sat there and the state and their co-conspirator, the trial court, were silent about the first ex parte meeting that happened on June 7th. What happened in that meeting on June 7th? The state went in and disparaged defense counsel. The state, with no one else there, trashed a fellow member of the bar, Mr. Melnick, trashed another fellow member of the bar, Caleb Bumpus, presumed the guilt of all these individuals, including my client, Shannon Stillwell, and all but accused. At no point, when the court finally acknowledged that there was an ex parte meeting that occurred on Monday, June 10th, at no point did the court or the state at that point acknowledge, oh, by the way, there was another ex parte meeting that occurred on June 7th. Myself and Mr. Steele of being co-conspirators in this YSL enterprise. And the judge agreed. And the judge said in this ex parte meeting, yes, I've observed these things. The judge presumed the guilt of all the defendants. The judge presumed the guilt of myself and co-counsel, Mr. Steele. And all this, people have been saying to me throughout this whole trial, why does Judge Glanville have it out for you? And it never made sense. And I don't assume bad motives of anyone. Why did Judge Glanville, when you did nothing wrong, try to throw you in jail?
Waarom verovert deze draagbare
Accuse you of cussing him out in open court when you didn't do anything? Why does he always tell you, yell at you, tell you to sit down and be quiet? Why does he cut you off at every opportunity? Why did he try to throw Brian Steele in jail for 20 days for doing what was right? And I didn't have an answer. And then yesterday I received, and I appreciate that, Judge. I appreciate someone finally being open about what's going on here. And I received a transcript. And in that transcript, the trial judge, myself and Mr. Steele, of being co-conspirators in this YSL, who's is not only assuming the guilt of my client, but is assuming the guilt of me and my friend Mr. Steele. This is gross. This is disgusting. But it's all starting to make sense. It clicked when I read that transcript last night. This is not okay. Nothing about this is okay. These gentlemen have a right to a fair and impartial judge. And I appreciate the fact that you are going to be a fair and impartial judge. But the reality, Judge, is that they don't have a right to a fair and impartial judge starting on witness 76 of a trial after 9 months or whatever it is. They have the right to a fair and impartial judge from the beginning. And this is absolutely gross and disgusting. And the bottom line is, there's a lot more discussions that need to be had about this. But the bottom line is, if you ask me, do we need to revisit the rulings of the judge who sits in chambers secretly and talks to the other side and says, yes, I've been observing this. I've been observing this about what's going on in the trial. Who's is not only assuming the guilt of my client, but is assuming the guilt of me and my friend Mr. Steele. This is gross. This is disgusting. But it's all starting to make sense. It clicked when I read that transcript last night. The judge that says, not only I'm going to meet with you on Friday and on Monday, but if we need to talk during the weekend, yeah, we can do that. The judge that suggests handing Mr. Copeland a list of questions. Do we need to revisit those rulings? Absolutely, we need to revisit those rulings. We need to revisit everything. This is broken, and it's not okay. It's not okay. It's offensive, and it's not your fault, Judge. You didn't do this. I'm not trying to raise my voice at you. I'm heated right now.
I can tell.
My steam's been coming off my bald head all night. Nothing about this is okay. Yes, we need to revisit everything. That's my stance.
Okay, thank you. And I think that I understand you being upset, and I understand why you and probably some of your fellow defense counsel on this side of the room are upset.
The judge that says, not only I'm going to meet with you on Friday and on Monday, but if we need to talk during the weekend, yeah, we can do that. The judge that suggests handing Mr. Copeland a list of questions. Do we need to revisit those rulings? Absolutely, we need to revisit those rulings. We need to revisit everything. This is broken, and it's not okay. It's not okay.
I'd also like to thank Your Honor for the reminder regarding professionalism. I was going to ask that the court require that we all adhere to that. Being called co-conspirators is not something that I would expect to have heard, no more than I would expect to level an assertion that Mr. Sharp is a defendant. So I'd ask that that all sides be required to adhere to the court's admonition.
Okay, well, again, the transcript will reflect what was actually said in there, and there are some allegations that if I were an attorney and it were leveled against me, I mean, I am an attorney, but you know what I mean, practicing in a case, I would be a little hot under the collar as well. Y'all had potentially legitimate concerns. I don't honestly at this point right now need to rehash all of that.
I'd also like to thank Your Honor for the reminder regarding professionalism. I was going to ask that the court.
That was the end of it.
Hey, bro, that's bad work.
God.
Good work on Thug side. It's saying, that is saying, the judge turned in the transcripts from the judge's chambers. With the first hearing they was accusing them of, they had another secret hearing where they accused not only Thug, but said his deepest attorneys is part of the YSL criminal organization and already finding him guilty, which meant all the rulings you gave on the other 77 witnesses, mother, we can't stand behind them. The mother jury heard this because you're saying my client is not already guilty, but you're saying we, his deepest attorneys, is part of his criminal organization. We need all this reheard. This ugly.
This ugly as
That
Like
lawyer
he
is good as.
used to
trying to
say,
bury.
whack like he used to
He's a
say,
great lawyer.
whack like he used to say, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you remember I just said that? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yo,
And they
Beef.
hella scandalous for doing all that
Yo,
extra. They
bro,
hella
but the
scandalous.
fact that, listen, the fact that that mother, oh, gee, what's this? That the lady gave all that up is crazy.
She gave everything up. Whack. The judge did.
Media team, your media team, I need that Do Sims room. Beast, if you got it, I don't know. I could have swore I sent it to the media team to re-record it in case he tried to delete it. When he ran the content on Big U.
When he called him quid pro quo or something like that.
Yeah. I knew I told the media team or somebody to kind of re-record that.
I think A-Rod did that. I think A-Rod re-recorded the whole thing. Didn't you, A-Rod?
I had somebody do it.
You definitely put it in our chat. It's always in there somewhere.
I had somebody do it because if they deleted it, I wanted our people to reap so we'll have it. Yeah, this is it right here. I ain't never seen no like
this. It is crazy, right? This
I'm glad it came out because this is a damn near mistrial at this point. 9 months. They said they on juror 7.
Get the out of here, Rue.
Be quiet.
You always try to say some shit. I'm just fucking with you.
They're on juror 79. Like, yeah, that's out of pocket right there. It's damn near a mistrial at this point.
Uh-oh.
Do y'all think it's gonna be a mistrial?
This shit been a mistrial.
This whole they have to that everything's tainted. Everything's tainted right now as far as what's been going on. So they gonna have to.
He overruled so much. That's why he said it makes sense. Yeah, all that overruled, and barely say anything to the state. Yeah.
Shit, I don't think we ever heard of a motherfucker trying to accuse the attorneys being part of this organization.
And locking him up. All this could have been prevented had you invited him to the ex parte. Still would have got your dusty ass way, and that would have been up because they was already looking at.
Yeah, love, this shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy, boy.
Yo,
Hey, Wack, when you say,
yo, did you slap